Are you looking for a nano filter for your small aquarium? Well, then you might be in just the right place, because today we're looking at the PF Mini by Interpet. This is Interpet's smallest internal power filter, and it's a very popular model on Amazon. We're going to be taking a very quick look at this. Is it any good? What do you get in the box? And should you buy one? So the PF Mini is the smallest in a range of internal filters by Interpet. You can see it goes all up to PF4 and 1000 litres an hour. This one here is 200 litres an hour. This filter only costs £15 on Amazon and is actually the top rated search result when you look for aquarium filter. Well, it is for me anyway, so I thought we'd have a look. So firstly, obviously you have the filter, and as you can see, it is very small, suitable for nano aquariums. In the UK, you will get a 3-pin plug, but I guess wherever you buy it, it will be suitable for your aquarium. And in the little bag, we have a little suction cup, so that goes onto the back there and allows you to attach it to your fish tank. We also have a little flow control nozzle, and this just allows you to adapt the flow. So if you wanted it to be more pointing down, then you can do that. Conversely, if you wanted it pointing up, you can also do that. We have a quick start guide, and you'll note it covers all of the range. In there is basically how to set it up and everything like that, and the guarantee and all the normal stuff you'd get inside of any product you buy. We're going to have a look at this filter itself. So we can see the minimum level here is there, CE rated, so we know that it's actually a good product and has gone through testing to make sure it's safe. And IP68, which means all of the internal mechanisms that are electric are fully waterproof. On the outside, we can see the inlet here, which is plastic molded, and it's very strong plastic. Some of the other models of filter that you get can be quite a weak and very cheap plastic. This one feels very solid. If you dropped it, I wouldn't think this would break. And on the top, we have a nozzle which can be moved, so it does give you a bit of flow direction as well. Now, the water obviously goes in here when it's running and comes out of the top. To open it, you just simply push the two tabs together, and then off it comes. Now, it does say on the box that there are multiple types of filter media in here, and we'll just take them out and have a look. So the first thing I can see is a carbon block. This is useful for reducing chemicals in the water. So if your water has been treated with anything like fish medication, this will remove that, but it'll also help to keep your water crystal clear. So carbon will take out a lot of the tannins, so the yellowing of the water, and just keep it a lot clearer. In the bottom, if I can get it out, we have some sponge. So in smaller filters, the sponge tends to act as mechanical and the biological filtration, and for the size of the filter, that's actually a fairly decent size of sponge. So moving to the head of the unit, we can see there's actually more media in here, and this is actual biomedia, which is very rare to see in such a small filter, and we get to that simply by removing the tab. And in here we have the impeller cover, and the biomedia is inside of this little cage here. We can actually get to this biomedia because it is underneath a little lid that we can remove using this tab on the side. We have 15 little ceramic balls, I assume it's ceramics anyway, and yeah, okay, it's a tiny amount, but it's in a tiny filter, and you don't often see this. So this is a huge improvement, because a lot of the time in small filters, the only way to clean them is to actually clean the sponge, and when you do so, you're killing off a lot of your biomedia, a lot of your bacteria that's good for the tank, and this limits that because you've got a bespoke area for your bacteria to live. So that's a huge thumbs up and a huge difference between a lot of the other nano filters on the market. And because of that little lid, we can obviously remove and replace this biomedia as necessary. So we'll just go ahead and put the impeller cover back on, and we'll have a little look inside the workings. Now, it's a basic impeller. It's probably a basic motor, so it'll be, I imagine, a variable direction. And that's the impeller there. Tiny little thing, but also it doesn't really need to be that good, to be fair. It just needs to move water. And we have what looks like a stainless steel impeller shaft, so that's fixed in place, so that is probably never going to break. And to be fair, this impeller is probably never going to break, and as long as you keep both of these clean, you shouldn't have any issues regarding this filter's reliability. And we'll just put it all back together, nice and simple. So it's actually really easy to clean and maintain this filter, and then we'll just put the two halves back together. So what we're going to do in this little experiment is actually listen to how the noise is from this filter. So I'm going to put my microphone as close to the filter as possible while it's turned off, and we can hear obviously the sort of ambient noise in this shed. So that's the filter off, and then we'll go ahead and turn it on and we can hear the difference. And now this is the filter turned on. So there is a very slight hum, but actually I don't think it's very bad at all. I'll be very happy with this filter in my bedroom. You really wouldn't hear this. You'd get used to it so quickly. I don't think it's an issue. I've heard so many worse. And what you'll note is that you can only hear the hum of the motor going around. You can't hear any clacking or clicking of the impeller rubbing on itself or rubbing on the housing. So this is a really quiet filter. So the next experiment we're going to do is something quite cool and it's different. I haven't done this before. Is add a little bit of red food colour into this bucket, and we'll get to see the flow rate of this filter in real time. We're going to add around 1 ml of red food colouring just in front of the flow, and we can see how the flow of this filter is. Pretty cool, actually. You can see using the duck's bill, it has made it an even flow around the bucket, and it's already starting to go back into circulation. So I'd say it's a very even and good flow over the volume of water that we've just put in there. And it hasn't taken long at all to recirculate the food colouring throughout the entirety of that volume of water. So that just shows any medications you put into your aquarium using this filter, they'll be very, very quickly dispersed throughout the tank. And it also means that the water in the tank itself gets turned over pretty regularly. So my overall opinion on this filter is that it is an excellent little nano filter. Considering that it has 3 types of filter media, it's reasonably quiet compared to other filters I've seen, and at the price point of around £15, I think it represents excellent value. So yeah, if you're looking for a nano filter for your small aquarium, then I'd highly recommend the PF Mini by Interpet. So thank you for watching. I hope this video has been interesting. I'm going to do more videos like this on other filters, especially in the cheaper area of the market. So if you've enjoyed it, please remember to leave me a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do release other videos on my Patreon feed, and obviously any patrons that sign up, I'll be able to buy more little filters and lights and things to do more reviews on. So that'd be a great help if you wanted to. So thanks once again for watching, and happy fish keeping.